dreams. Still me. But it's all good. It's all good. I wake up and I'm like, it's just a dream. There's some things I gotta tell you all. Just some crazy things happening, and it's like I'm learning how to not get my feathers ruffled by what I see because it's actually not what I see in the physical. I mean, for instance, to tell you, and it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny because, oops, sorry, because I knew how to handle it and not get all angry and like spirits like, oh, test, test, not to blow off your handle, test, not to explode, test. That Aries fire, And of course, I have to get it out, so I messaged my friend last night. I'm like, oh boy, this is how spirit tests me. I can do go with the flow of spirit and say, you test me, bub. I'll do my best. Then I get the confirmation it was a test, and I'm like, pass that one. Gonna sit there and stew and lose sleep over this all night, or are you just gonna move on and let me figure it out? I'm like, God, I give it to you. I wake up this morning, issue resolved. I was like, because with Aries, seemed like we had to fight for everything. Many of us our whole lives. And what would really get my goat is when I'd have someone come up to me. Back when I was married, I'm gonna go backward a little bit. What would really get my goat is when someone would come up to me and say stuff like, "You just have everything. Seems like you just have everything handed to you on a silver platter." And I'm thinking, do you not know what I had to go through to get this? And then Spirit took it all away. Everything. I lost a lot. Nobody knows like a whole, and I'm not talking about just material things. I'm talking about people, places. I'm telling you, people who I thought were my friends, no. Now I have noticed my family, a lot of my family has rallied around me, and thank God for my family, and of course my YouTube family. I don't know what I would have done without you guys, but yeah. Figured I'd see if anybody got on here. It took me, I don't know what was going on with YouTube last night. It took me like 5 hours to upload a Sagittarius video. I spoke too soon. That's what it was, because it only took like 45 minutes to do Libras. And then, I don't know, something might have been down with YouTube, I think. So it took like 5 hours to upload my Sag video. Please, everybody who's on here that sees this, please go over to the Libra and Sag videos and please hit like, including this. And if you have not subscribed, please do. My channel's a lot about talking about my journey going through. I'm raw and I'm very open. And the stages of anger to grief to sadness to happiness to joy to self-reflection and realization and downloads and syncs, I talk about all that stuff on my channel because I feel it's important that other people that are going to be going through the same process might not be to this degree, but it will be to some degree that everybody's upgrading and they're going to want to know what's going on because they don't understand why they're having all these dreams, that they don't understand why. It's because the universe and the earth is changing. So obviously we run this shit, so we have to change and upgrade too. And that's one thing that we have to accept and understand about ourselves is when our environment changes, of course, we have to as well. So whether that be if our external world is changing, our internal world must move along with that. Our consciousness must shift. Your faith must increase. Your manifesting power must increase. Your relationship with your higher self and source, God, must be at an all-time. I'm not saying we always feel like we always hear from God, but because there could be things where, we're getting impressions and we feel like it could be the right thing. And how you'll know is when you step out in that direction, does the door fling wide open? And if it ends on a bad thing, we have to understand that that situation was for a lesson. Trust me, that's how I feel about my old job now. That whole situation was for a lesson to me, for me to learn of when it comes to working around people in the 3D, do not trust them. Doesn't matter who they are. Don't trust them. Don't tell them. I mean, I tried to keep my personal information. I was not friends with hardly any of them on Facebook. I kept them away from my social media. It was like when I was there, I was there. Like I wasn't there to make friends. I was there to help my people. They all knew that. That was the resolve. Like, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to help society. And because I was a case manager. And what I saw happen made me sick, to say the least. I do have Aquarius' stuff laid out on the table. By the way, the department I work for, I'm not going to say it on here, but they're part of the reason why we live in the most heavily medicated area of the world. So, there are things that I'm going to have to be doing here in the near future. It isn't going to be the easiest thing. By the way, I got a letter for jury duty. I got to give them a call back this week. Do I want to get picked for anything like that? No. Is it a part of my civil duty? Maybe. But I don't feel, and I'm probably going to say this, you're putting me in before drug addicts and you're not getting them the cognitive behavioral therapy that they need, they'll be not guilty in my eyes. I don't give a shit. Most addicts, the reason why they're addicts is because they need therapy. They need help. They don't need jail. They need help. If you're not going to put them and assist them to get help, then I'm going to consider that not guilty to me. And I think the blood will be on your hands then. So I doubt I'll get picked for any jury duty. I doubt I'll get picked because that's my whole thing on it. Trying to treat the freaking fruit and not the freaking root. You can't treat the fruit unless you're going to treat the root. I know this. I had to go through this process all alone, just me and spirit. The fruit came from the freaking root. My angerness, and sometimes I get angry, but I get angry for most of the time now because it's of righteous indignation. I don't get angry over every little thing or someone says to me. I get angry as a collective a lot of times. I get angry for other people. It's how I am. I interrelate that way. And yes, I've learned to get angry for myself because of the way I was treated. And putting up proper boundaries is one of those things. I'm not saying keeping people shut out, but definitely keeping people at an arm's length that I know has not good intentions. Right now, I know, like, I don't know what's going on. I know I got a phone call last night that I got to tell you all about. I want your opinion on it. Because I'm thinking there's no way. And I still know he needs cognitive behavioral therapy. He needs to work out those root things. And I'm not saying that you can't do that on your own. I'm not saying the universe can't heal somebody. I'm just saying I can still taste a little bit of bitterness. It's some forgiveness a lot of times has to be a repetitive thing too, because we can pick it up as soon as we lay it down. Something can happen with that person, and a lot of times you'll get tested and you're like, wah! And it all comes out again. Which means you picked it up again. So, like I said, I got Aquarius' stuff laid out. I fell asleep rather early last night, but it was odd. This morning, it was like, I just wanted to sleep. Yesterday was good energy. Today is good energy so far, but like I did get extra sleep. I know that. I was asleep by 1 a.m. and I was up by, I think it was like 8 or 9:30. I did sleep in today. So I guess I needed that extra hour. Hey, it's better than sleeping till noon. Like I'm getting there. And I'm happy for my progress, man. It's been a rough road, guys. I know many of you can also look at the Knight of Swords card. Like I said, I call that the Major Insomniac card. Up late at night thinking, yeah, I've done that a lot. There's so many times I can't tell you I've lost so much sleep, but then I'd make it up during the day, and then I was on, it's like a bad baby on a bad sleep schedule. So either way, Aquarius is up next. I did pull them a spirit animal card as well because I just got them. So I'm going to be inquiring them in my readings as well. And I'm hoping that it doesn't take so long. But like I said, I've been uploading 22-minute videos. And I'm hoping that all goes well. We're still cutting trees down outside, apparently. Every time I get on here, they're out there, they're cutting branches or buzzing them. But I'm going to start readings, and then I think I'm going to, in between time, I'm going to start decorating for fall. So I'm excited. I do have to go down to my rental at one point. Hi, how are you? I do have to go down to my my rental at one point and check the keys, because I think I got to check them, make sure I have a front door key and 2 of the other keys. I'm pretty sure that I gave them all of apartment 3's. Apartment 2's were okay, but I ended up locking myself out of apartment 3. Yeah. Yeah, mine was too. Big time, like. And right now we're having a T-square. It's like a Mercury conjunct Uranus, or Mercury opposed Saturn conjunct Uranus. So, yeah, I'm not really irritated. I'm just kind of shocked because I'm hearing things and seeing things that I never thought I'd ever see. Not in my lifetime. Or I want it proven. Yeah, today does feel much better. I did transfer money. I have to pay my electric bill. Um, there's other things I have to do as well. If anybody wants a private reading, and I'm going to be starting them again, I need private readings and I need to start selling jewelry again. This is from my, this is a bracelet. I made one for me, and Summer Solstice also has one. And I think she picked the rose quartz, and I picked like the rainbow quartz. But this is for psychic ability. This is to enhance your, also protection here too. So protection from dark forces and enhancing your psychic ability. I made one for me and I made one for her when she let me stay with her. So, well, I have all different kinds of these gemstones, and I can make bracelets to go around them to enhance psychic ability. These ones would be 20. But what does it have? Oh, it has turquoise in it. It has tiger's eye in it. It has um hang on a minute. Has the lava beads. And it has a grounding stone. My readings? I do my readings live, and they usually last, it depends on all what you want. If you want a love reading where I do a bunch of love spreads, they're 55, and I could be on the phone with you for 2 hours. So the time doesn't matter to me. Um, but they're flat rate $55. Now, if you want an energy clearing, I do them for 44. That gives me all kinds of info about you, your childhood, um, any kind of curses that came in on your family line, how to break them, clear them, call in the angels to release all of that, and Archangel Raphael for healing. I know I was actually given, I was told I really need to up my prices on my energy clearing. Um, I used to do them where I would legit, uh, I still transmute through my body, but I'm always holding an extraction crystal because I scan my own body when I feel where the energy is. Either I can feel a stoppage. If there's a stoppage in, like, say, your throat chakra, I will leave time there for um, uh, Archangel Michael to work there and release that. And I legit can feel it. And I spend a lot of extra time on your heart chakra, and your solar plexus, and then down through your root. But I legit can feel the energy flow in my body as I know you're feeling it in yours. I scan my own body and I could feel it. And then, of course, I have Archangel Raphael bring in his green ray and end up covering up and healing those areas that are that cords will be removed, so that there's a healing salve there that they can't come and reattach. If that makes any sense. Sometimes they're in different areas of your body too. You can have a cord to the back of your neck from a trauma. Any kind of trauma, I can usually detect it within the body. Hi, kid. Hi, Molly. So that's what I do with my energy clearing. I allow the Holy Spirit to work through me, and here we are. Me, Source, and the two angels, and whatever. And then I release angels over top of my people, as I give them guidance with my light worker cards If you want to know like what you are, where you came from, I usually have cards. If you have specific questions asked about your path, I have the Lightworkers path card. So, and I do activations. So that's 44. I've had so many people give me over $100 just as an extra because they've legit felt so much different and free afterward. They were like, you need, they were gave me like 110 bucks. I had that happen twice to me because they're like, you need to be charging more for this. So more people need to be getting this. So people need to be free of that. Let me know. I usually can tell if new love's coming in too. They want to know that, but I usually charge a little extra on that one because then I'm doing love spread too. Right now, it's about taking care of ourselves and letting go of these toxic people. Like I said, I do have Aquarius on deck, so I'm ready to do Aquarius' reading as soon as my makeup's done here. Then I gotta go and actually send out some jewels and go down to my apartment building. I have to make that today. I gotta do that before we stop at the bank too. So, and yeah, I got other stuff I have to work on. So in between readings, last night it took 5 hours to upload Sagittarius's reading. I gotta tell you this. 5 hours. And I'm thinking, okay, there's probably something wrong with YouTube. I get it. Right after I uploaded Libra's reading, I go to my page and it says I have no subscribers. I'm like, what? What? Because I just had 3,284 before I posted this reading. Hang on a second. I've got my glasses on. Oh, yeah. Get a hold of me. I'll definitely work with you with getting you unblocked. Yeah, well, we'll get y'all unblocked and activated, so you just let me know. It's time we step into our purpose, people. So, I had a Divine Masculine. I've been telling him since I've known him, since I've heard his story. Are you still on here, Mystical Dimples? Mystical Dimples. It's saying there's no one on here. Okay, because it's saying there's no one on my YouTube. Okay. Well, I got a story to tell you. Way back when, this is back before we went into complete separation. Oh, okay. Oh, it still says 001 here. I can't wait till my channel grows. I really can't. Please like and share and subscribe all my stuff. Please put it on your like Facebook and Instagram and get my stuff around. Because I swear, as I know I'm a great tarot reader. I know that I know what I'm talking about, and I know that I want to help the collective. And I've just at every turn have had nothing but issues getting my content to spread and getting my content out. And I don't understand. I don't know if it's because I'm so blatantly blunt. I don't know. But they don't like somebody like I don't want to say they don't like me, but I find it rather odd. Yeah, I'm tired of getting screwed. I find it rather odd that there's tarot readers coming out that have only been out for 2 months and they've already have over 10,000 subscribers. They're not even near the where I'm at, not even close. I'm not saying that to be rude, but I'm saying it because I've been doing this for a year and a half and I still only have 3,000 subscribers. Come on. Like, I know I'm top notch. I'm anointed to do this. This isn't something that I asked to do. This is something spirit told me I had to do. And if I didn't do it, my piece of the puzzle wasn't going to get done. So I had no choice. I'm ready for that. I declare that blockage in my life to be lifted. That's exactly what it is. Slay that Goliath in front of me. It's like I've saw how my channel is done, and I've watched other people that haven't even been out for months just surpass me. They're at 150K subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? I know this. And you want to know what? That's what I will not do. I'm not going to be caught out of integrity. I'm not. I'm not a cheat. I'm not a phony. And I'm not a fraud. You know, and then I see a lot of people, not all of those subscribers are fake. Because when I get on some people's threads and they have, their threads are popping with people coming on a live stream, I'm like, I get maybe 4 or 5 people on my live stream during a live stream. They have like 5,000 people on their live stream. And I'm like, really? I mean, some of them deserve it. I'm not going to say that they don't. Some of them put in the time. Some of them deserve it. Others, I'm just kind of like, I question. I will not be caught out of integrity. So, Saturn, better figure it out. If not, at least going to a 3D job. And we'll have to do this when I can do it. I still plan on going to a 3D job anyway. It's just, it's hard for people in the light worker community to actually make a living doing this. Unless you have another source of income. This is just to help the collective and for me being obedient. But I put a lot of time and energy and effort and money into my cards and my system. I know. I thought about doing daily readings. I have. But doggone it, when I can't even get the monthlies out because the energy is so harsh on me. I'm wondering how many people really are actually true. I wonder. I've never really said anything because I don't care what anyone else does. I don't. But when it affects me and I'm actually being freaking, I'm actually real. A lot of them do daily readings. A lot of them do lives. Which I thought about doing because they are kind of fun. Where I do pull for each sign daily. I very well could start doing that, but I won't be taking private questions. It's like I said last night, like when people come on and they're like, can I ask a question? It's like, I have to start putting my PayPal stuff down there. If you want me to pull cards, I can do so. But I don't do it for free. Oh, I do private readings, but I have to schedule time. Well, everybody's looking for that. They went to free, and I'm like, my gifts, yeah, they came for, okay. Yes, my gifts are a gift from God, but I paid a fucking harsh price for them. They weren't free. That's one thing Spirit had told me, because I was always like, so, yep. Me and Spirit had to talk about this. Me and Spirit had to talk about this shit. And I'm like, I get it. This made me a much better person. I get it. This really, I mean, everything, I don't regret anything that I went through. I'm thankful and count it all joy for everything I went through. But going through a shift like this, to this degree, I'm very thankful for. Like, I'll put it out there. I'm thankful that I'm one of the ones who yielded. Then again, I really didn't have a choice, because I was stuck in my bed for 2 years. You know, that's the price I had to pay. Couldn't leave my room, couldn't do anything. Been alone, pretty much. Been alone. But I've learned that I don't need anybody to be happy, and I got myself to make me happy. And I got God. Yep. I pressed in, and I'm like, all right, I'm tired of these automatic triggers. I'm tired of not being able to manifest what I deserve. Change whatever it is in me that needs change, so that this whole outcome of my life can change. And I got stuck in my bed for 2 years. And then, like, this past April, from Easter on, I saw karma and miracles in my life after miracles of my obedience. When my first cord removal I did was the day after might have been, I'm pretty sure it was my first. It was the day after I did this spirit prayer thing, and the thunder cracked over my house, and the car 2 blocks got hit. It's in the thumbnail. I was supposed to do her cord removal that night, and I was just from doing what I was doing in the spirit realm, and I like that whole thing was so supernatural. I was going to read Psalm 91 over top because we were all fighting this spiritual battle that obviously was invisible, but it was raging all around everybody. We all felt it. And I was ringing my singing bowl, and next thing you know, it was back to my Bible was on Psalm 91, and it flipped by itself to 2 Kings chapter 9. Elisha calling fire down from heaven because of Jezebel's false prophets. Please revert back to that video. I kid you not. And the next day, as soon as I was done with that live stream, within 30 seconds, thunder cracked over my house, and a car 2 blocks down from my house I'm talking 2 blocks exactly, right over, I heard it buzz over my house, bzzz, and I heard something snap. And I'm like, well, okay then. Next thing I know, I'm on the phone with my one subscriber, Jess. And I'm like, dude, I'm exhausted, man. After that, I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, I don't know if there's a house on fire or what. I said, but 30 seconds after my live stream got cut, I heard thunder crack over my house, and there was all kinds of fire trucks right over here by my house. There, I have it on video. The next day, I do Jess's cord removal. And before that, I talked to him, like, yeah, I said, that was a crazy thunderstorm that rolled in last night. Like, I heard thunder crack over my house. And then I heard fire trucks. He's like, yeah, I guess it was in the 800 block of it. I said, yeah, that was right over my house, Dad. I said, it was funny because I was talking about the prophet Elijah calling down fire down from heaven on those false prophets. I said, it's kind of funny, like that coincidences. And my dad said, I don't think it's a coincidence anymore. Sorry, Pops. Yeah, he kind of gave birth to me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Follow those little trinkets. Being a man. Did you check out your human design? Because that'll help you with manifesting and stuff. Like I said, you're an Aquarius, so I got Aquariuses up and ready to go. I don't know, man. I've been hearing look up human design generator in Google. You can Google human design generator, and I think all they need is like your, sort of like you do a natal chart. They need like your birthday, and I don't think they need like down to the time. I'm not sure, but I actually had, when I had my peace talk with the peace dealer, he actually pulled up what my human design was, and then he told me to further look into it. And I said, well, that makes all the sense in the world when I actually did look into it, because the very things that I noticed as a manifesting generator, and with Aries and a Capricorn, I'm a go-getter, man. If I see it, I want it, and I'm doing it. Hang on a minute. Well, first off, check out your human design. You will know, it'll be easier for you to be able to manifest when you know what your human design is and how you interrelate with the universe, how your body and genetics were created to manifest things. I checked out my human design, and I'm a manifesting generator. Makes a lot of sense. I'm an Aries generating, but the way I manifest things is I have to put it out to the universe. It's steps for me. I have to put it out to the universe. Then I have to wait on the universe to bring. So waiting and patience usually don't go hand in hand with Aries. So that's the first step, is waiting for the universe to allow that thing that you're asking for to show up. And then going back to the universe when it shows up and saying, okay, is this from you? Universe is like, is this what? And step, if I feel good about it, because I'm also empathic. If I feel good about it, I have a lot of manifesting generators on my channel. If I feel good about it, then I walk in that direction. If I have a gut feeling, say somebody asked me to go somewhere. If somebody asked me to go somewhere and I'm like, yes, I want to go. But when I get down to that door and I go to walk out that door and I get a stop, like, oh shit, like I don't want to leave yet. Or I just decide no. Because the universe will let you know. This is how the universe plays with us too, through manifesting. They do. They like to play with us through this stuff. And of course, it's all about obedience. Say the universe says, I'm going to use this as an example, not to, say the universe tells you, give something away and you'll get back something even better. A lot of us are like, ooh. Mm-hmm. And that's when you have to take it and step back. You could very well know, you'll feel it in your body, you'll get a stoppage where you're like, nope, I can't go. But you got to make sure that that is definitely the universe. You control what you manifest. Sometimes you have to push through, and sometimes we're still in a state of fear where it very well could be the universe, and we could get that stoppage, and it could be dark forces trying to stop you from your destiny as well. So kind of take hand in hand, at least step into it. And if it doesn't feel right when you step into it, I suggest you bow out, and just say, okay, universe, if this was from you, spirit, if this was from you, bring it back around if I missed it. If I missed it, please bring it back around. Or show me how I could do better the next time. Or bring me something better, since if it wasn't from you. Yeah. So as long as you try as a manifesting generator, the universe usually really yes. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let you know what I got on last night. I saw like I had 0 subscribers. Or it was showing that I had 0 subscribers on my YouTube. I'm thinking, okay, YouTube must be down. And I worked very hard for those 3,284 subscribers I have. And now it says I have 0. So I did message them and said very nicely, and I'm like, hey, I said, I'm in the middle of uploading readings. I said, and I actually do have 3,284 subscribers. And it's showing that I have no subscribers. Can you please fix? I'd appreciate it. Thank you. When I would have been like, what the is going on? And beep, beep, beep. That would be normally me. Well, of course, I'm on the chopping block next. They're ready to go. So, got to put on my lips and then I'll be ready to go. Then in between, I will be running back and forth because I got stuff I have to do today. Yes, I do. Got to move my car so I don't get a ticket on it. Because it was moved for street sweeping. And now I have it parked where I always get tickets when I do shit. So, in my own driveway. So Sagittarius is done. Libras is up. And your Libra sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or Sag, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, check it out. I said, if you guys need any kind of energy stuff going on, let me know. Oh, the big thing I wanted to tell y'all. This is huge. Nobody was on here when I was going to say it earlier. So, I want your guys' opinion on it. This is manifesting generator stuff. I want your guys' opinion on this. I've been telling because I practice these things myself. I've been telling DM. I hate to talk about him all the time, but the stuff I'm seeing improvements with him. But yeah, I don't want to look at anything with rose-colored glasses. I know how the shit goes. I know how it goes when you're dealing with that partnership. I'm like, still trying to play things out. And I'm not going to allow him to manipulate me in any way, shape, or form. But I've been telling him for the longest time, you need to forgive. You need to forgive, bud. You need to forgive your parents for your shitty childhood. You need to forgive your mom for all the lies she told you. It's easier said than done. But that's where compassion comes in. Yes, I understand this. We do have them out there. That's kind of like where I was at with this fella too. But when I started seeing things happening, and I'm like, I kept on saying, if anybody's divine masculine is going to change, it'll be mine. I've been declaring that. You can ask anybody on here. I've been saying this because of how my faith is and because of how much I love spirit. If anybody's divine masculine is going to change, it's going to be mine. It doesn't mean that I have to be with him. It doesn't mean that I want to be with him. But for both our own soul's growth, that's what I would like for him. Oh, look, one of my chakra bracelets that I made with my beads of power. So, in case any of you are interested in one of them, keeps you all aligned and balanced. Yeah, so like I said, I have a bunch. He called me I went to visit him, and I kept on telling him. He was saying about going to Alcoholics Anonymous and all this other stuff, and he can't get drug court because of the amount. And I said, that's not really where you have your issues anyway. That's not the root of the problem. That's only a leaf. They're picking out leaves when they need to get to the root to actually help you guys. He's like, what do you mean? I said, you wouldn't have these issues if you wouldn't have had a shitty childhood. So, you deal with that trauma in your childhood, then we're talking. So you want to know what? That's what you need to get to, is the root. Because that creates that fruit on your tree. That's why you're sitting here, is because of that. And I'm not saying it's your parents' fault, because what you did is your own doing. But you need to work through that with your childhood. Said I had to do it. You have to do it. Spirit's giving you all the time in the world to look over this stuff, and that's exactly why you're sitting here, buddy. You're not necessarily sitting here you're sitting here because out of the grace of God on your life and trying to get you to see, that there's a purpose why you're here, and it's for your own soul's growth. This was the only way he was going to get you to focus and stop doing what you were doing, is to put you in a place like this where you had nothing except for God. And luckily, you still have me as a friend to tell you and give you a reality check. And then he ends up with his celly that I know, who's also fell into bad shit. But I believe that he's there for a reason, and so is my DM. They're both there for a reason, for their soul's growth. But Josh he could very well be there because my divine masculine is there to help him. Josh saw angels already. I know this for a fact. He told me this a long time ago. Yeah, there's a lover's card. I didn't know him and DM were friends after years later. Roomies living together, and now they're in prison in the same cell together. How? Explain that one. That was my divine masculine for a very long time. Anytime you bring something up he didn't want to hear, he was defensive. He didn't want to hear it, he just wanted to work. Oh, Spirit said, now you're going to listen. So, he called me this is what I wanted to get to. He called me last night. And he says, I know you were right. I know that you've told me this for a long time, and I know that I didn't listen, and I figured, oh my. 2 cups. What the fuck? I know I didn't listen, but I wanted to let you know I called my mom, and me and my mom had a nice talk. She started crying. I told her it was all water under the bridge. And I love my dad, and it doesn't matter what had happened. He raised me, da-da-da. And I guess he's going to call his dad tonight. I said, now look, forgiveness isn't letting people who abused you continue to do so. You put up a boundary out of love and love for yourself. Oh yeah, I was spitting truth. I was spitting truth. I said, you don't have to put up with that. I never thought I'd ever hear him say, you were right, I needed to forgive. And like when I told him that the first time, he looked at me, like 5 of Swords. That's when the 5 of Swords stuff started coming out. So I'm like, you need to forgive your parents. He's like, how? I don't think I ever can. Well, till they do that work, you don't let them come back. If you can hold your composure and stay detached while helping them out of a place of unconditional care, but yet not be concerned about the outcome, just know that you're helping them ascend and come into a higher state of consciousness. Like all of this is starting to make sense. And he told me when he talked, after he talked to his mom, he's like, I felt like a big weight lifted off of me. And I'm like, told you. Well, we're going to look at Aquarius real soon. Because you guys got some good cards, I see. And lots of options right now. Some of you could be confused about some things. But yeah, I'm going to record you guys' reading here, and then I'm going to get on with my day. But yes, that is a huge feat for me and with my divine masculine. So I'm not saying we'll be together. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that he's learning. Yeah. And if you see that, that's where you have to put up the boundary and let them go. When you let them go, the universe comes in and does things in their life that gets them. If they're really divine, you'll know because you're going to mirror each other. But you have to let them go. You have to allow the universe to. I had to forgive him. That's what I had to do. I had to. I had no choice after the way he treated me. Yeah, there were cycles that needed to end. And I ended them. Now we're on to new cycles and new timelines. Which I'm going to let you guys know. I did a reading, or I spied on my exes. So let's spy on my exes. Every single one of my exes fell within one of those except for water. The only water sign that I had as an ex was him. He's the only one that did not leave my life at the closing of the chapter. He's the only one that remained, even though at that time him and I weren't even talking. But he was the one that was still in my space. I don't know what that means. I do know. Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I have zero expectation on an outcome. I don't know. Like I said, as long as his karma and my karma are to the good and I can help him, you know, be a sounding board or whatever, like that. I'm open to loving other people. And, you know, this is something, it's going to be hard for me, but this is something I'm going to have to talk to him about. Because I don't even know where his mind is right now. Or how it's there. He tells me all the time, you know, how much he appreciates being able to talk to me and I make him happy, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole spiel. Well, and he does call me a lot. So, like, it is what it is. But I don't really know. Sorry, guys. I don't really know. Eight of Swords. And I don't think he does either. What's going to happen over the next few years? And, I mean, him calling me stuff like his ride or die, like that kind of bothers me. Yeah, I talk to him almost every day. He calls me. And if he doesn't, I don't even fret about it. I don't want to hurt him though, but I do want to start dating other people because it's not fair for me. I mean, especially if he has no plans on ever. I don't want to waste my time anymore. I mean, I still want to be there for him, and I want to be his friend, and I want to care and love him the way that I should have always unconditionally as a brother or friend, you know. And if it's not going to ever work out, then I don't want to waste my time anymore. And if that's not where his heart is, or if he doesn't think that he'll ever like want that type of relationship, I want to know so that, I mean, I'm not ever, and I'm going to let him know this. It doesn't matter. I always told him that I would always choose him. That is the truth. But I'm talking about to be in my life. I'm not talking about as a partner. So, you know, if he chooses, like I said, I don't even know if I want that as a partner anymore. I love him to pieces, but I don't know if I want that as a partner. That's just me being diplomatic. There's been too much shit done. So it's one of those things where it's like, Ace of Swords. So him and I do have to have a talk about this. Like I said, I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I hope that he understands that it's not that I'm leaving or that I won't go visit him or that we can't talk, but I do want to date other people. And I want him to be aware of that. So, and it's not that I don't care about him. It's just I'm not waiting. I shouldn't have to wait. He don't want to ever make a choice or a decision, so why in the hell should I wait? And not that I could be friends with him at this point and be happy with that. But yeah, like his comments are getting a little bit different, and they're kind of like, I'm kind of backed up a little bit. But oh, then that comes out. What the fuck? Anyway, I guess I'll get on to Aquarius. How about that? I love you guys. No, I'm not waiting forever. I'm not even waiting for a day. When him and I talk, like I'm gonna talk. Oh, there he is. Death card. When him and I talk, strength. Until my decision's made up. Either shit or get off the pot, because I'm gonna be happy. Period. These days of hermit mode, yeah, I'm always looking into my intuition. I'm always looking into my intuition. My God center. The 3 of coins came out, slid out. Then there's the Ace of coins. That legit slid. This is contracts and new contracts and building new things. And here comes the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. So there's a new opportunity coming in. I know what it's going to look like. Oh, it looks like I might not be single for much longer. Oh, then there's Judgment, reconciliation, and or the universe coming in to make a final judgment about that situation. So, whatever you want, universe. I'm not going to be defensive anymore. I'm not going to hold on to things anymore. I'm ready to extend my heart. It's got to be watching for these type of people. What else comes out of that? Oh yeah, 8 of Swords and the Devil card. Being caught up in your head and toxic thinking. No more of those type of people. All right, I'm getting off here. I'm going to do Aquarius's reading. It's already laid out. And get this going. I love you guys. You guys take care. See ya. If you need a private reading or would like an energy clearing, please get a hold of me at beautifulmind4275@gmail.com. I also make jewelry, as you see. I do make jewelry with danglers. So, if you guys need any jewelry to enhance your psychic abilities, or any jewelry to for protection or chakra alignment and protection, this is actually for chakra alignment and There is a little bit of protection on here, but it's mostly for chakra alignment and psychic ability. So I knew my shit was coming to a new level. Either way, let's get on with Aquarius's reading then. I love you guys. I'm probably going to start doing, once I get everything kind of squared away, and I'm thinking it'll probably be November so I can start actually doing dailies. But I'd like to get on and do some daily, go through the horoscope, full cards, and do that every day. Kind of get a general energy reading. I might do something like a daily, I'll do that and I'll put it up that people can donate, but I won't be answering questions. I might do question and answer if people request it. I may do that. However, you have to pay my PayPal and not my, I don't have super chat on. They take a lot of my money when I super chat. And I did think about actually with YouTube, I thought about starting my t-shirt line and stuff like that. So I might do that through YouTube. But my jewelry and stuff, I'm going to start a website. They take quite a bit of it. Yes. They take like a third of it, if not more sometimes. Yes. And even PayPal takes quite a bit. Like I know today I just had to transfer money from my PayPal over to, and it's all the money pretty much I have. I have like $50 left in my PayPal. So, but I need to put money in my bank account because it's been in the negative and I can't get gas and I can't get anything. I can't even get food right now. So I had to put money over, pretty much all the money I had. That was sort of like my savings, my PayPal. And so I tossed that over my other account and hopefully I can, like I said, I got to do something here this coming month. So still waiting on renters to rent out my apartments. I'm half considering looking for a roommate to stay with me here. So looking for a roommate. So I'm going to put that out there. I've never liked living with someone though. Because they use all my stuff and then they don't care. And yeah, I've had shit break and all kinds of stuff. After all the work I just put in here. Yeah, we're manifesting generators. Look, I have this ready to go too. There's my tree that I have up in my room. I'm taking it outside. Well, thank you. I'm taking it outside along with my other vines and stuff that I have that are sitting down there. And I have my leaf blower. So I'm going to blow any kind of dust or anything off of all my shit. Which I think is extremely smart. So that way I can get my tree back up in my room and get my necklaces and all of my jewelry start to display all that again. But yes, either way. My kitchen looks nice now. I'm getting everything to where it needs to be. Getting everything put back. Here you go. I'll show you. Look, see? Everything got cleaned off, wiped down. Yep. I'm able to get my shit put back here. Then there's certain things that need wiped down. Yeah. Then there's all that stuff in my office I have to unload. But yeah, my house is much brighter now. And that leak in the ceiling. It's like every time I turn around, there is something that I need to do. So I'm gonna have to see if I can YouTube some of this stuff, like to fix that leak. I don't know. I know I need to get a new faucet in my bathroom. It's like, oh, good grief, Lord, I need all this stuff, and please bring it. Oh, good grief. Well, I'm struggling to make my bills, so I'm really hoping there's got to be something to come through here, and I have to make it happen. So, like I said, I need a. Not only can I be doing this, I have to really buckle down on getting my finances in order big time. So, finding a job is going to be essential beyond even, I mean, if my YouTube takes off, that's one thing. But I only made like $6 last month. I didn't put out much content, but I still only made $6 on my AdSense. Come on. And then it's like, yeah, this is good for part time for me, I guess. It does suck. However, I still have not even got one penny from YouTube. And that's partially my fault because there's some things that I have to go through. I know. There's still a lot of things that there's still some things that I have to do. Um, like I have to verify my account, but that took forever because it took me almost a month and a half to get my debit card for them to actually put money in that account. I opened up a brand new account specifically for my YouTube stuff. Specifically for my YouTube, I opened up a brand new account um, because I did not want them to have access to my main checking account. That was one thing I really felt Saturn had told me to do. You'll have proper, you'll know what you're getting paid from them and whether or not. That's your business account through there. So, and then I'm going to add that account onto my PayPal so that I can transfer money into that account, whatever I get on PayPal. It'll make it a lot easier for me to keep track of that versus my rentals versus my regular job and what I'll be losing versus, you all know what I mean. So, yep, I really should have separate accounts for all three. But it's hard enough keeping track of one account. I just, like I said, when it's stuff that's online and it's worldwide, I don't feel comfortable with just having people from China have my account information. So that's why I got a brand new account and I'll be able to keep good track of that account. But yes, I have things that I have to do this week. I'm gonna be uploading readings like a sucker. I could go live and people have like a question or two. Made a decision. Well, that gives you time to learn. That gives you time to practice. It gives you time to learn. You're welcome. I love Sagittarius. I do. Their energy's fun. And even I could be facetious when it comes to Sagittarius because I dealt with a lot of Saggies. I did. And my North Node's in Sag along with my natal Neptune. So I know. Yeah, it's pretty mystical over in Sagittarius. With my natal Neptune there, I could tap into you guys. I'm telling you. Spirit. Spirit. Just the way my chart's lined up and it's all cardinal and immutable. There's a little bit of fixed energy there, but there's some. Like I have Venus and my Mars both in fixed signs. However, my Mars is Aquarius, which is cool. And my Venus is in Taurus, which is the stability and the stuff that I need, that I expect out of a relationship. So when those expectations aren't fulfilled, I'm not too happy. So a lot of stuff has been letting go of expectations and letting go of outcomes and trusting the universe and knowing that what I'm doing is going to all pan out. I really do need to make a list, which I probably should do that right now. I need to make a list of everything I have to get done, because I always feel better when I make a list and I get to check shit off. That's typical Capricorn right there. So, list, yeah, call PP&L, so my power don't get shut off. First thing is on the list. Okay. Check apartment keys. Yep, got to do that. Hey, I don't have to mow this week. Get out my Halloween stuff. Go to post office. That's important. What else do I have to do? I have to start that. I'm doing to fix this down here. Sorry guys, I'm now writing the list. I actually have something to phone for supper too. Let's just face it. This would have stayed up here for a week and a half and I would have been eating ramen noodles. Like I said, mirroring my freaking divine masculine. Am I making you all coffee? Actually, I am going to make another cup of coffee, to be honest with you. So, I'm going to be uploading Aquarius's. Is there enough water in there? No. Of course not. Did water my plants this morning. That was a good thing. I do have to change water in my other plants. Oops. Need to clean the inside of my stove and refrigerator too. Lots of stuff I have to do. Going through that closet. I've been putting stuff away. So, either way, I hope you all have a wonderful week. We do have that T-square happening with Mercury today, and then we have one with Venus. I'm flatting with three fellas. What do you mean flatting? Flirting? Living right? Good morning. In rental house. Oh. So, yeah, sorry, I was making a list. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do have to call down to the courthouse this week, too. Or that number on the thing about jury duty. You want to know what I already decided? And I'll probably get left off of it. Because it is how I truly feel. And I'm going to be honest. If somebody's in here for a victimless crime, somebody's in here that did not hurt anybody else, but they're only hurting their own damn selves, they're going to be not guilty, in my opinion. They didn't commit a crime against anybody else. They didn't commit a crime against anybody. They're not guilty. They didn't hurt somebody else. If they're only hurting their own damn self, that's up to them. That's their right to do it, in my opinion. But if they didn't hurt anybody else, not guilty. I will walk and I will not have jury duty. Keeping our prisons full of people who have not hurt other people and then letting pedophiles and child molesters walk, I have an issue with that. These prisons should be full of people who have destroyed other people's souls for the rest of their entire fucking life. Not full of people who have smoked weed or who have gotten stuck on a drug because they were hurting because of the trauma that they dealt with when they were a kid. Sorry, those people will be not guilty, in my opinion. They need cognitive behavioral therapy, not prison. Prison doesn't get them the help they need. And I'm going to tell them that point blank, straight up. So guess what that's going to do? That's going to get me out of fucking jury duty. Right there. Now, if they say we'll put you on a case that has to do with a child molester, well, if it's proven this person's on Megan's Law and it's proven they hurt somebody, exactly. I mean, I could be sneaking undercover. If it has to do anything, because I think they let you know. If it has anything to do, I'm going to be like, they're not guilty, sorry. And if it has to do with the child molester, I could go undercover and be like, if they really did do this and they hurt somebody, yeah, you're motherfucking right, I want to sit on that jury. I don't have to tell them what I'll be, but they'll be guilty if they did it. And I will be pushing for the max. I won't even be pushing for minimum. I will be pushing for max. And then not even just max. Then I want them to go into, because more than likely if they're a child molester or something like that, they get their ass beat in prison if they don't die. If they know you're a child molester in prison, the prisoners usually take care of those people. Especially if you're upstate or in federal prison. What do those people have to lose? They ain't never going home. But if you're in there for drug charges, usually, like I said, I understand if you were under the influence and you killed somebody of anything. I understand if you hurt somebody while you were intoxicated. Yes. And you should be doing time. But not if you have not hurt anybody. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. We need cells open for those who have raped, molested, and destroyed somebody's soul. And then they need to go into a psych ward. And then we need a bunch of priests going in those places. No, I don't do healing from dark magic. And then we go into those places and we begin to ask spirit to come and cast out those demons that these people have. That's the only way that these people can get delivered. So that's why I'm here. But anybody who, like I said, I'll have to look to see what I'll be there for. I don't think you know what you're talking about, buddy. Please exit stage left. I'm being nice right now. These are my personal necklaces I make. And they have healing properties. Thank you. Do I see or hear? What do you mean? How about I just know? Oh, did I forget to tell you what happened with Jess when I did her energy clearing? The day after, when I was talking about Elisha? Well, I decided to do her energy clearing the very next day. And she had asked, I didn't know this, that she did this. She had let me know. She had asked Spirit for a sign, that everything was going to be okay. And I guess she had bought two, how you can buy the chrysalises, butterflies, where the caterpillar goes inside and the chrysalis. And okay, well, she had two of those. And I didn't know she had them. She never told me. But she was outside when I did everything with her. And she had said, she had asked Spirit, please give me a sign, like show me a butterfly, or, and she said this specifically, like a butterfly or a specific bird. I forget which one she said. And within a half an hour, she goes back in the house after we cut off her reading, and she's doing dishes, and she looks over and one of the butterflies came out of the chrysalis. It's called alchemy, esoteric healing. Yes. And this was, yeah, this I couldn't make it up, man. I got my 1,000 subs on Easter. at 12:15 at night. It might have been 12:10, 12:15, somewhere around in there. I got my 1,000 subs to get my live stream back. And it's been growing pretty steady. I mean, it has been, like I said, since I had my incident in July, where it kind of flew off the handle. Instead of actually taking the issue before God and being like, how do I handle this? I just flew off the handle, which is typical of Aries. And I didn't handle it the best. Instead of saying, you want to know what? This mountain's too big for me. Yes, I do. Actually, with that and other jewelry. This mountain's too big for me. I can't handle this. Like, here. This is your fight. I don't need to fight. This is your fight. Yeah, and I have one heck of a temper with a Capricorn moon. Because when I see injustice, and then I have a Libra rising, so and Pluto's there, when I see injustice and I see good people getting hurt, that hurts me more than myself getting hurt. I don't take that too kindly. When I see people struggling and hurting, I don't take that too kindly at all. And yeah, I might sound like a bitch and a lot of times. And I know in the past I've come across as extremely rough. It was tough love. No, it was unnecessary most of the time, and I apologize. Sometimes I get like that. It's just, if I'm feeling stressed, that's why I've learned, Spirit has showed me, you want to know what, when you're going through these dark times, sometimes it's good to get on YouTube. I understand that. Getting on YouTube isn't the best idea when I was going through, especially this last phase of a lot of all this. Oh, I don't lie. That's for facts. I can verify and back everything up. I'm telling you, if you go back through my videos and watch, go back to April. Dude, go back to April and watch all the supernatural things. If you just check out my videos in April, I broke up with my ex, Aries. The same day Divine Masculine goes to jail. I did nothing. I just let go. Well, welcome from Egypt. I have people from Australia and from Kosovo and Thailand. Yes, go back to my stuff in April. I didn't have my live stream back yet. Easter wasn't till late. And I kept on saying, wouldn't it be something if I got my 1,000 subs on Easter? Wouldn't that be something? And sure enough, I got my 1,000 subs on Easter. So I knew it was supernatural. Oh, I broke up with my ex and my Divine Masculine went to jail. It was God's way of showing me, you want to know what? Look, you did exactly what you needed to do, and you were obedient to me. I won't be obedient ever to man ever again. And I'm not saying man as in general a man, but I'm saying men, period, or women. I only listen to one source, and it's my higher source. Yep, I'm loyal to God. That's it. Yes, I am. God has been the only one there for me besides my YouTube family. God has been my protector. God has showed me things that I should not know and that I should. But I didn't understand at the time. And then it was confirmed through other people. And the miracles I'm seeing as a result of being obedient. Yes, dark forces don't like me. Yes, dark forces just can't understand how they can't take me out. Well, you're never going to take me out. I'm a light worker. It's what I do. It's what I'm called to be. Ain't nothing going to stop that. Mm-mm. Oh, I don't take numbers on YouTube. Sorry. But it's cool you live in Egypt. That's halfway across the world. Hmm. They are. And like I said, last night was a test. I knew it was a test. I knew it was a test that when I saw what had happened, I messaged Peace Deal. I'm like, look, dude. He's like, oh my God, wow. It's not even a Mercury retrograde. I said, welcome to my life. This is a test. I said, all I could do was laugh right now and, like, for real, just howl and laugh. So as soon as I start uploading readings for the month, this happens. Welcome to my world. I said, you want to know what? It'll be fine. I said, I messaged them and I was nice about it. So I messaged them and said, is this just a glitch? I hope so, because I worked very hard for those 3,287 subs or 84, whatever it was. So if you guys could all get on all my readings and like them all and comment, that'd be cool. Because they are for your sun, rising, moon, and Venus. So that would help. That actually helps with getting the videos out. Can I help you to be a light worker? Well, it's kind of a calling. It's not really something you ask for. Um, do you know what a light worker is? Because most people wouldn't ask for it if they knew what it was. Yes. And that's the ascension process of being a light worker. Well, it is a gifted. It's a person who has gifts, and it's a person who goes around, um, who loves humanity to their core, who loves Mother Earth, who loves our Papa God, and who understands who they are as a person and what their calling and mission is. And a lot of times they do have very extrasensory. They have more than the five senses. Many of us have visited upper dimensions and have gone through hell to get to where we're at. We're extra sensitive and people don't understand us a lot of times. We're very misunderstood people. But when the miracles start taking place and people actually start much people tell me that I'd be people who are light workers. Okay, well, then one of the things I can tell you is from me to you, um, if that resonates with you, then I want you to go before Spirit and ask what you need to do. You need to ask for your gifts to be activated. You need to know what they are. And spirit, your guides, and many times we even have ancestors that help along with this process. Believe it or not, when you die, you're not just dead. Oh, you're a Sag? Oh, then you're pretty magical, being a Sagittarius. I do love my Sagittarius subscribers. They're pretty awesome. But yeah, I put a lot of energy and work into my jewelry too, which is extremely spiritual stuff. Not for the faint-hearted. However, I have had problems with shipping out of the country. So, what earrings should I wear? That's where I'm at right now. What earrings should I wear? I think I'll wear them ones. Oh, yeah. We don't look so gorgeous going through the process, though. Oh, yes. It's been rough. Sure, I'll be your friend. As long as you promise to be a good friend. Because I do have boundaries with people. I have to keep boundaries with people. Hasn't been the easiest thing as learning boundaries. I'll tell you that much. That's been rough. That's really hard as a light worker. To have boundaries and be like, okay, this person really needs my help, Spirit. And Spirit's like, well, I want to give them the answer. Tell them to get their cards, fill out cards, and you can verify. And I'm like, what are you trying to do here, Spirit? You had a legal situation today? Are you in the United? You live in Egypt? Are you in Egypt now? You live there? Because I don't know how their lulls and stuff are run over there. I know the United States lulls are screwed, but yes, I live in Egypt. Well, I'm not sure how Egyptian law is, but if I be you, I'd ask God and seek God and say, look, how's this going to turn out? Prepare my heart. Prepare my heart. And let me take whatever happens in stride. Yeah, that's easier said than done. Oh. Well. Protect yourself with white light before you go in there. When we get off of here, which I'm going to click off here real soon, get yourself on hi Angelo. Well, protect yourself with white light. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and protect you. Ask Spirit to protect you. Ask the angel, all your angels, because you have some. But yes, get on, because I know that you're probably a good, let me figure. I'm sure you're probably a good behind us or in, I'm not sure if it's going on Wednesday there, if it's still Tuesday, but get on some meditation, protect yourself. Excuse you, kitties. What are you doing? Crazy cat. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna start with Aquarius's reading. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Just wanted to kind of give you an update. Yeah, Divine Masculine finally told me he forgave his mother, talked to his mother, gonna call his dad tonight. Excuse me? Many people told me you need external help. Well, yeah, I have Aquas laid out, man. It's looking very interesting. Aquarius. Yeah. Maybe doing Aquarius, and then I think I'll do Gemini. Get all the air signs out of the way. Okay. Love you. You all take care. Good luck on your court stuff. Let me know how it goes. We'll see you later. Bye.